and today I will be giving a formative speech on prices of agricultural. To keep prices stable for the community, you have to regulate prices with capitalizing and making sure that everything's being regulated by supply and demand. When dealing with these products, global warming is also a good informative thing to go by as far as an example, because a lot of people don't know it, but they should care about it, and they don't actually understand that how it can affect the community. Conducting my research by supply and demand of the rise of agricultural products in the industry, I have compared it to the labor industry and also noticed that some of it's being shifted from agricultural to labor companies that these bigger companies have are bigger productions. So sometimes the rise of it can also balance out the lows. Being that the labor is being shifted, it also, you have to account for the products that are not missing and the ones that are being sold. So when coming to these products and understanding the difference, the benefits of the agricultural products of the determinants always have an up and down. So when comparing this to the consumer market, it is a controlling substance in as far as just making sure that the agricultural products are being listed as how they would want to be as being sold. In the controlling substance market, some of these prices have a short-term period, so they only last for so long. Most of these things are seasonal. When you're talking about agricultural, it's about every 6 months or so that they're being organized and being sent out to these bigger companies or larger companies that are in the area. So you have to account for those and making sure that these prices are being adjusted off as far as expanding in the crops and how everything is going to be in a way. So when I did this research, the more rise of the products have been the expand for livestock / agricultural. Only 6 crops in 6 months is seasonal landing is when they go out, and everybody actually goes, and you can see the difference of the ones that went and the ones that haven't went so yet. So this short-term period has more time to consume rather than the long-term period, because more people want the products that's in the actual livestock products. So there's seasonal because you can only get them so the cows and the farms and all that can only come in so many crops, or it can only be grown within those 6 months before they can reproduce. The agricultural lag is generally longer than the industry one because of these expansions. They've been building more and more and more. It's had time to actually accumulate more generators for the warehouses. The prices have continually have changed due to the market going up and down, and sometimes in the winter is actually better for sometimes in the summer it's actually not, because the conflicts of the seasonal changes, it steady happens. So the agricultural lag is generally longer than the industry, but the expansion on the industrial products prices have changed continuously. This basically means that the agricultural lag is actually greater than the consumer ones, because with the market going up and down, it is affecting not only the one state, but it's affecting everybody in the economy. And I don't think people really know that, because they haven't went on a live like stock agricultural products haven't been able to actually consume. So this one concludes my research of the prices of the agricultural supply and demand. When dealing with these different industries, the factors leading to the different prices can also make sure that your period as far as for the short term or long term are going to be expanding. So the crops that are being used in these industries and these buildings are all going to be back located to keep the prices stable, to keep the community better and regulate the up and down prices of agricultural products. And that will conclude my speech from today. Basically, when I talked about this is just something that I've learned and I did look up, and I've taught about the different markets that come. So it was just some interesting facts that I wanted to share as far as the determinants, the benefits that each each consumer gets, that's going to be what it is. Okay, thank you guys for listening.
Thank